I'm ready for some playoff football on News Channel 12.
You see the inside of this? Comfort.
The temperatures are dropping, and so are the number of teams still alive in the playoffs. Time to find out who survived and advanced on this third-round playoff edition of the Blitz. One team was crowned tonight. The 8-man state championship game was a rematch of Parrott's walk-off win 3 weeks ago. John Paul looking for revenge.
Take it easy, Vikings!
Riverside and Tarboro had a rematch of their Four Rivers Conference showdown. The Vikings looking for the season sweep. The Knights looking for the upset.
Yeah!
And Clinton and East Duplin are renewing their old playoff rivalry with a beauty of a game in Beulahville. It's time to get cooking and find out who will be practicing Thanksgiving morning.
The Blitz starts now! The Blitz starts now!
Welcome to another award-winning edition of the Blitz. The goal for all high school football teams at the start of the season to be practicing on Thanksgiving morning. That means you've had a nice playoff run, and we have some teams that will be doing that. Wait until you see the wild night of highlights that we had from around the area. We start with our 8-man teams. Their state championship was actually decided tonight. John Paul and Parrott Academy, a rematch of that epic game from 3 weeks ago when they scored 126 points combined. Parrott won that one with a 75-yard touchdown pass as time expired. That's why their rematch, our Blitz premier matchup, a lot lower scoring tonight, but still a great game. It was JP2 down in the third quarter until Big Ryan Roseboro, 6'2", 325 pounds, rumbles in for his second touchdown. The Saints fans excited. Their team down 18-15, but here comes the Parrott Academy with their stud, Ashton Brinson. He has been playing hurt here lately, didn't score the touchdown, but the big first down, he would actually leave a little bit later with an ankle injury. That would allow them to get the touchdown and to take the lead. And then Coach Murphy says, oh man, we can't turn it over. They did one time, then I missed a one-handed touchdown catch that I should have had. But then here comes the John Paul Saints back again. This time Brody Mitchell with the run. This cut the lead to 32-29, and Coach Beeman says, yep, Brian did miss that touchdown pass, Caleb, or the kid had the one-handed catch, and we're never going to let him forget it. But if our defense comes through and can hold JP2, we'll forgive him. And they do, and they hold on to win the state championship, the 5th in school history, 32-29. Parrott Academy celebrating tonight.
I mean, coming into the year, nobody gave us a chance. I think this team overachieved more than any team I've ever coached. Just so proud of these guys. I mean, they just left it all on the field.
We worked our butt off for this right here. Everybody, not just me, everybody, it took everybody. We won this team together as a family. When we brought home the dub, baby. We got it.
That they do. The 5th one in school history. John Paul moving to 11-man football next year. So, boy, what a way to end that rivalry with Parrott getting the state championship. All right, let's go to the public school playoffs. 4 Rivers Conference rivals, Riverside and Tarboro. Remember, this was the second meeting of the season for them. The Knights made the 30-mile trip west on Highway 64 to Edgecombe County, looking to avenge their only loss of the season. That's when Tarboro beat them 50-14. That was back on October 14th. Let's check out the highlights. As we had a much closer game this time around between the two. Riverside, as Jeff Craddock will tell you, has a freshman quarterback who's pretty good, Jason Shepard. Looking for Kumasi Hines, and he has him. Riverside actually had an early lead in this one, but here comes Mason Satterfield for Tarboro. They would get that lead back, but it would not be Riverside going away quickly in this one. How about Shepard again, this time to Kumasi Hines. Gonna tiptoe down the sidelines. That would eventually lead to another touchdown. Finally, Tarboro would get going in this one. Check out Cameron McDowell Moore. Tarboro doesn't pass it a ton, but he gets the juggling catch, and when he does something like that, you might as well give it to 11 out of the backfield. Cameron McDowell Moore, 3 names, 6 points. Tarboro holds on and pulls away late to get the win over Riverside by the final of 34-14. So next up for Tarboro, they're going to host Northampton, who took care of West Columbus 32-18. Other 1A scores, it will be Rosewood moving on to the Eastern semifinals, where they will take on Northmore. They'll have to go on the road as Northmore took out Perquimans 42-26. Boy, we're just getting started here on the Blitz. Plenty more highlights to show you, including the 2A playoffs. And we had some wild games that we have to show you. But first, let's check out some other things that you need to know. The Blitz Cam, the Moore's Barbecue Blitz Cam that was going on this evening as well, as we are checking out New Bern as well. The Bears had a wild game. We'll check in with Coach Nowell and company on their squeaker tonight. So stay with us. Lots to talk about on the Blitz.